Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest solo trap account overview. Today is a special one because this is the original account, my original one that started my channel and all that. So if you go back 3 years in videos, this is the account that started it all. This is my original account I built, the first account I built, and it is 100% free to play. So when I say 100% free to play, I mean it still has the first purchase bonus on this account. So nothing has been spent on this account. Literally $0 have been spent on this account. You're looking like, oh, you have 974k gems. How does this free play? Again, it's been built up over a long time. I don't really do many troop building or any like researches or anything like that. So I never really spend my gems. So they kind of build up over time. Eventually I might take a couple bad hits and have to rebuild, but again, this is a 4-year-old account, so most of the stuff's already built. I don't really need to spend gems on anything. All my troops are done. I actually have too many troops right now. I'm up to 225 mil might on this account. I've tried to do solo trapping, but I can't be too low might because I do have 454 million kills on this account, so it is kind of hard to get more kills or more. It's hard to be lower might and have so many kills because it gets kind of obvious who you are and stuff like that. So being higher might sometimes helps with that. But I'll be going over everything on the account, what it has, and I'll basically go through all the bags and see what I've collected over 4 years and stuff like that. So again, this is a tier 4 account. I'll go over the troops, what it has. It has 11.3 million troops right now. Has about 630 to 650k of each tier 4. You can see that. It is a tier 4 solo trap right now. Again, I do leaderless solo trapping on this account, so having extra troops does help quite a bit. I usually never use my gear unless I'm taking rallies. I have taken a double rally on this account. If you haven't seen that video, maybe I'll leave it in the top thing here, just a pop-up thing that'll actually show that video where I took a double rally on this account. I don't even have the reports on that still. Let's see. Yeah, these are the reports here. So this is the double rally I took on this account. There was that one. And then this guy here, he also hit me at the same time. He wet noodled it. The other guy had the Pack 5 familiar, so you can see down here. He has a single Pack 5 familiar, so didn't wet noodle it at quite as badly. Actually, he has double Pack 5 familiars, just one of them's not max. So just missing this one max, it's 480, and this one is a max Pack 5 familiar. So that's why he did quite a bit of damage on that one. And this guy doesn't have Pack 5 familiars, so did not do as much damage, and I full countered both of them, I think. So they didn't time the double rally very well. I made them carpet because I poured it to the corner because I had one of their leaders. So yeah, so I was able to heal in between and also switch my phalanx in between too. You can see one was cab wedge when the infantry fell. So anyways, that was a double rally I took with this exact comp. So if you're wondering if you can take a double rally with this comp, you can. Just make sure the leaders aren't super strong. I think they've changed their name, so I can't actually check them. Maybe the other guy hasn't. Let's see. Let's see if he's changed his name. They've both changed their names, so I can't find them right now. But obviously in the video, it will show you what their gear was and all that. One of the guys was almost full mythic, I think. So the other guy double Pack 5 familiar. So they weren't horrible rally leads, but they weren't top tier rally leads. Obviously, this comp is not the best against top tier rally leads, but again, it can take double rallies. But I usually use it for solo trapping, as you've probably seen over many years. I think the original video, it was at 60 something mil might, so that's where it started. Tier 1, tier 2 solo trap. Actually, I mean, it started as a full tier 1 solo trap, eventually went tier 2 to tier 1, and then I've been upgrading it over the years. You can go back and see all the videos, probably all the account overviews and updates on this account over many years, but this is where it is right now. You can see the gear. It is still free to play here because apparently I'm just super unlucky. I get way better luck on my baby traps and stuff like that, but on this account, I'm kind of stuck with these free to play items. I could upgrade a couple of them right now, but obviously the stats are not really worth it, and I don't know, like it's just a tiny upgrade over what I would have, maybe a couple percent here, a couple percent there. I can upgrade this cup right now because I have 13 of 15 on there, so it's not doing too bad for that. But let's say for this axe, like I could put the Frostwing Greatsword, but I'm only getting a couple percent on that one anyways. I can't get gold. After 4 years, I still only have 1 gold, what's called Frostwing Heart. That's funny because my this one I'm making into a siege trap, it has 15 gold extra siege, or these Frostwing hearts, where this one has 1. So it's just luck in the draw. I can actually make a purple, what's called Skull Crusher, I'm pretty sure, on this account too. Where is it? Skull Crusher, purple. Yeah, so I can make a purple Skull Crusher instead, which is better than my Mythic Axe, but I do like the Mythic aesthetic on the gear. That's kind of why I keep it. I could upgrade them. Boots, I can't really. It's kind of blue and stuff, and I like the Mythic Honeycomb Chaps because they got really good attack on them. Obviously, these would give me a little bit better HP, but this is like 4% with 9% army defense, and that's 7% HP, and I get more attack from that. So, I mean, it might be better, but for solo trapping, it doesn't matter. I don't even use my gear for solo trapping, honestly. You've probably seen my leaderless 1000 IQ trap, 2000 IQ trap videos. I'm just sitting in construction gear most of the time. I'm like sitting like this. So those are the stats you have. So normally I'm sitting at, what is it, like 230, maybe 220. That's the stats I'm taking all these massive solo attacks with, where if I throw on my gear, obviously it'd be a little bit higher. I will show you the stats right now. You probably are not expecting the stats. I mean, you've probably seen the jewels, but yeah, so with the forts and stuff, which my guild usually has, I'm at 395 infantry, 445 range, and 413 cav. So basically 400 mix here, maybe a little bit higher in average stats. So yeah, so it does have quite good mix stats on this account. So if you're wondering how I'm taking double rallies with this gear, it's morely the jewels in here. Because keep in mind, this account is over 4 years old now. So 4 years being free to play, you can get good jewels. Unfortunately, it's a lot easier to get the jewels than it is the gear because you don't get as many what's called chests and stuff unless you're buying packs. I don't really do very many hell events or anything like that either because first off, I don't really have monster hunting, so on this account, I have level 2 monster hunting unlocked here. That's as high as it's gone, so level 2 monster hunting, that's all I have on this account, so it's hard to do any monster hunting. I don't have any monster hunting gear. If you want to see what the monster hunting gear I've got over 2 years of playing, this is basically it. I don't have a helmet. I have a body. And do I have boots? No, I don't have monster hunting boots. I do have an offhand though. So that's my monster hunting gear. And you can see I can't even upgrade them. It doesn't really have the option. I got 6 what's called those normal ones, and that's it. So again, I haven't got really lucky on those either. Just this account is literally the least lucky account ever. So it doesn't really give you good hopes for buying packs either, because it's like, oh, if my luck's that crappy, why even bother? So maybe if I upgraded the drops on the free-to-play stuff, people might have a better chance of actually, or yeah, might force me to actually go buy some packs, but since it's so bad, I don't even bother because, like, look what I've got. That's my monster hunting gear after 4 years of Guild Fest. So this is why I don't even do Guild Fest anymore, because it's like, what the hell? This is all I've got from 4 years of opening Guild Fest. Just three silver pieces of monster hunting gear. Come on, like, come on. Anyways, so back to the war gear there. You can see almost full gold jewels. I'm missing a couple pieces, obviously not quite max. I do have a couple what's called terror jewels in there as well, just for some infantry defense. Again, you're sitting in infantry a lot or range, so infantry defense does help, and it did help me put some other gold ones in there. It's like, how many range am I missing? I'm missing 1, 2, 3, 4. So I only have 4 range gold jewels. I have missing 1, 2, 3, 4 cav, and let's see. I have a little bit more infantry. Actually, I'm missing about the same. But no, actually, I have way more infantry. What am I talking about? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 6 infantry and only 4 of the other ones. So it is what it is. I'm very close to getting 2 more of those though. 1 more purple cav. Actually, like literally 1 more silver cav jewel will give me another gold, because I just take out a purple from my gear, throw it in there, and that would be gold there. Same with infantry. I'm almost full infantry jewels soon, and range is lagging a little bit far behind. But yeah, that's where I am after about 40 years of free-to-play stuff for gear and stuff. I'll show you the meat and butter here. Again, I am a tier 4 account, so all the way up to tier 4. This is all max, so I have all the stuff here. If you're building a tier 4 account from scratch, do this tree, do this tree. You don't need gem harvesting at all, so those 2 you need to do. Monster hunting is optional. I have it up to level 2. Defenses do not need any of that. So if you're following this to build a awesome low might solo trap, again, I'll show you my base stats. Again, I did not start this account as a trap. Keep that in mind. I didn't know what a trap was when I started Lords Mobile. Most people don't know what traps are until you hit one. I started as an attacking account, tier 3 account, so I do have some quest might here that you probably don't need. 943. You saw my baby trap that I actually built from scratch after I knew what trapping was. I only have 25 quest might, so it's way lower, but 943 is not too bad. Some accounts have millions, where this is 943. And again, this account did not start out as a trap, so I didn't know not to accept quests way back then. Familiars at 344, only have one familiar slot, one familiar. Hero armies, 6.7. I do have, 1 second, I'll show you. I have 6 gold heroes, 2 of each kind, 2 infantry, 2 cav, and 2 range, all best in slot ones. So if you want to know what heroes to go for, Rose Knight, Demon Slayer, Bombing Goblin, Child of Light, Snow Queen, Oathkeeper. Those are the only ones you need. Trickster, again, I got way before I started trapping, when I was still doing research and building the account. And then once I figured out what trapping was, I stopped actually leveling up any of my heroes. But again, those are the 6 I actually have in this. So that gives me about 6.7 mil on the hero might. Where is it? Yeah, and player level, can't do anything about that. 5.7 is level 60. So research, I have 60 million research on this. I do have wedges unlocked. The only thing I don't unlocked is infantry wedge. I might just unlock that anyways. It's 200k might, not a big deal, but I might unlock that one just because I kind of want infantry wedge. It does help out sometimes as well. So where was I? Back to might. So yeah, so tier 4 account, 60 mil research. Could be a little bit lower, but not that much lower. If I didn't have wedges, it does reduce it by a couple million might, so I'd be at like 57-ish, 57, 58 mil if I didn't do wedges and just had Phalanx unlocked. Obviously buildings, there's not much you can do about that. I don't really have much excess, like even my resource buildings are only like level 10, which I could delete, but there's only a couple hundred might in each of those. So if I delete them all, I delete like 3,000 might or something like that. So not worth deleting them really. And then I have some stuff just for familiars and stuff. They're not really high level or anything like that either. They're like under level 10 as well. So most of my might is just coming from like infirmaries and then the pay-to-play buildings and stuff like that, which you need if you're going to go tier 4. If you're just going tier 3, you don't need this as much. But again, I went tier 4 in this account just so I can maybe take some rallies, take some leaderless trapping, maybe even some leaderless trapping gangbangs. That's kind of why this account is like this. It wanted to be a little higher might, plus the obviously I have extra troop might and stuff like that. So going down, you don't need upgrade defenses. Upgrade military was the other thing you need. That's just to get your quick swap. So if you're wondering what you need for that, just kind of look at that. Level 3 is across the board. If you want to go up to level 2 quick swap, you will need to go these up to level 4. And this level 2, and then this one goes up there. So next thing is initiate talent 2. Need that is the subsidies 4. So you will need to go 4 on basically, I think almost all of these will have to be 4. What does Catapult 4 need? Yeah, so again, all these will have to be level 4 if you want to go up to Quick Swap 2. So I stayed at 1. I do have the Construction Gear Quick Swap, which is the other gear I use all the time for baiting, or I can use Research Gear, whatever I want. So I got technically 3 Quick Swaps plus the War Gear there. So that's enough, all you need. So you don't need to waste extra might on that if you don't want. If you want an extra Quick Swap, that's up to you. Next thing you will need is an Army Leadership. You will need to unlock your Phalanxes. Obviously, this isn't 4 years ago where you can just stay in 1 and hope for the best. I mean, technically you could just stay in 1 and hope for the best, but it's nice to have the other ones just to counter people, especially if you're going to decide to take any rallies on the account. Countering is a must on rallies. Solo attacks, not so much. It's totally fine if you just throw your gear and get full counter nowadays. Well, with this comp, obviously, if I get full countered in my gear, I'm not taking reds. It's just the account can take rallies, so I'm not really worried about that. Out of gear, I can still take reds if I get full countered from someone who's 900 plus, but it's not a lot of reds. It's like 100 to 200k, so not the worst. But if I throw my gear on, those reds just disappear because I do way too much damage. I have unlocked wedges though, just haven't unlocked the infantry wedge. Keep in mind, to get up to wedges and stuff, it does take about 2 million might, more than it wouldn't, because you need to unlock all these. So if you don't want to have that extra 2 million might, just stay with the range phalanx or cav phalanx, or don't unlock any of them and just stay in infantry. But obviously this is cheap might down here. It gets way more expensive to get up to the wedges, about 2 million might there. So if you want to keep your might 2 million might less, don't do those. Military command is just for breakthrough. I have nothing past that. That is just get your mythic equipment. If you're not anywhere near mythic equipment, don't need to unlock this, so you don't need to do any of this. But it's actually really cheap. You just need one of each, and then you get your breakthrough. So not much might on military command. Wonder battles and sigils, obviously don't need that on a solo trap. I have a single familiar slot open, so if you want 2, it will take more, and obviously 3 is way more. So depends how much might you want to add in there. For me, I've only found 1 is totally fine. I'm not attacking people, so don't need any more. Don't need anything in familiars, just familiar battles, and gear I got nothing as well. So it's quite low research might on this. I did do some defense and stuff on this before. Again, I didn't start off as a solo trap, didn't know any better, but there's only a couple in there, and probably less than 10,000 might in my defense research, because the first researches are so cheap in might. So very low might account. Again, I will go through my bags to show you what I kind of have. Obviously, I have a lot of these lamb chops and roast turkeys and stuff from doing what's it called? Where it's called this thing, doing the things again for speed ups. I usually just go into here and use this one, the 6th one, and it gives you a 10-minute speed up. So I use all my stamina on those, and I use that every day. So I've been using that for quite a while, and you'll see the amount, the sheer mass amount of these I actually have on this count. Have 78 brave hearts, have a ton of VIP points saved up, mostly because I'm already VIP 15. I mean, after 4 years, you should be close to VIP 15 if you've been in a big guild or close to a big guild for that long. You just get a ton of VIP points, so I didn't have to spend anything on that, just got that naturally, and obviously have a bunch of extra, not a crazy amount, but I got 1,500 withdraw squads, I got 3,000 relocators, random relocators, 151 relocators, got some war tombs, and a ton of crystal pickaxes. This thing isn't upgraded all the way, it's only level 7. Obviously I can upgrade it for free, but then I'm adding extra might, which I never actually decided to do. So after 4 years, it's only level 7, but I obviously have a bunch of extra crystal pickaxes. I have an extra 8,000 steel cuffs. Holy crap, apparently I got a bunch of those. Not as many soul crystals. Let's see what down here. I can expand my cabinet 1,200 times. And my bookmarks 600. So I have 23 what's called epic ones. I guess those are from Guildfest. I just keep clicking on them, but I don't think I need 23, but it's fine. Got a ton of energy. Again, I got 259 50k energies because I only have a max energy of like 18k, so those are kind of useless. Same with the 20k, so I kind of have a bunch of those just because I never can use them. Going down a little bit more, a couple of migration scrolls and stuff. I got 26 star scrolls, got 1,400 archaic tombs and technolabs. The speed ups is what I want to show you because, again, I have been collecting some speed ups for quite a while on this account. I haven't had to do a rebuild other than building tier 4 for a while, so I've got 42k 10-minute speed ups right now, so 42,000 10-minute speed ups. Again, I get those from using my stamina every day, so you guys, if you already have your gold heroes, should be using your stamina on those ones I showed you to get the 10-minute speed ups. I have 42,000 of them. The rest is not very much. I got like 3,000 5 minutes, 4,000 15 minutes, 3,000 30 minutes, 2,700 60 minutes. Again, these are just from like monster chests and stuff I get from guild gifts and stuff like that. So and then obviously these are not as much because I actually use these for healing a lot, actually, the 24 hours and stuff, because you need to heal. So that's pretty much it. I've got a little bit of 75. If I showed you my baby trap, I got like 300 of these 75s from getting first in the hell events, but that's not this account. Obviously, research speed ups, I got quite a bit of them because haven't had to do research in a while. When I unlocked tier 4, I used a bunch of them. I didn't use technolabs or anything like that, but I do have quite a bit. I got 10k of those. 12k of those, almost 10k of those, almost 10k of those as well. Yeah, so I got a lot of research speed up, so if I ever need to do research, I can totally do that. Everything else, not quite as much. But yeah, that's basically it. Combat, I got a lot of shields. So I got 24 hours, I got 600 of them. 3 days, I got 207 of them. Again, really old account, haven't really used deals as much. I've got a ton of anti-scouts and stuff, so these are never a problem. I got like 269 attack boosts. I never use the attack boosts because don't really need them, so that's pretty much that. So again, other than that, oh yeah, I forgot to show me my wall. So wall is just this. You can, like I said, I have 6 heroes. I can switch it up depending on what I want. Let's say if I'm sitting in infantry, I probably want more infantry heroes, but I've been sitting in range actually, so actually, no, I've been sitting in infantry, sorry. So my infantry, the reason for this is, I'm not sure. My wall is just random right now. Again, I do, a lot of the times, I usually send out my Oathkeeper and have it walk back, so my other hero will be on my wall. So keep that in mind. My wall isn't set up for like normal attacking, it's set up for 1000 IQ trapping. So when I 1000 IQ trap, I send my leader away and another hero ends up on my wall, and that will be my other range hero will end up on my wall instead of my Oathkeeper while my leader's walking back. So keep that in mind. When you send your leader away, another hero is automatically put on your wall, and it's usually your highest tier one, which is my will be my what's called Snow Queen. So my next highest tier one will be my Snow Queen. It's gold in level 8 or tier 8, so that will be the first one. This one's only tier 7, so I can't have that one on my wall as much because sometimes if I have the other 5 on it, sometimes they'll put like a random one like my tracker on my wall instead of my Oathkeeper because it's tier 8 and that one's only tier 7. So keep that in mind. The automatic thing will be highest tier, highest what's called level as well. So if you send, let's say, if I have all these 5 Rose Knight, Demon Slayer, Bombing Goblin, Child of Light, and Snow Queen on my wall, and I send my, let's say, Snow Queen out, they will not put my Oathkeeper on my wall. They will put my tracker on my wall because it is a higher tier than that one, even though that one's gold. Keep that in mind. So if I could upgrade my Oathkeeper to gold, tier 7 and that, or tier 8, and then wouldn't be a problem, but I found out that actually does go that way, so keep that in mind. That's a little tip for you guys if you're thinking about doing that. They will throw the highest tier 1 plus then the highest like level. So since tracker's my highest tier 8 one, it will be throwing that one on instead of my Oathkeeper because my Oathkeeper is tier 7. If my Oathkeeper isn't already on my wall, I'm saying, for the extra one when I'm leaderless trapping, if you guys are following what I'm saying right now. So anyways, so that's it. Again, the other thing I have is just Aquarius. It just basically reduces their HP. Only have 1 slot, so doing an army attack one is probably best. So either Aquarius or Weevil. Weevil gives you 15% HP, where Aquarius takes 15% away from them. So you can either put one of those two. If you have 2 slots, I'd get both of them, the 15%, 15%. If you have 3 slots, you have a little more wiggle room. Maybe you can put the negative 40% ones up there, all 3 of them. That's totally up to you. So again, that's kind of the account overview. It's not much on the account other than my awesome free-to-play gear. And then there's the just some random stuff after 4 years of playing. Yeah, so again, it's free-to-play account. It's nothing crazy. It's just basically what you would have. Maybe you might have better stuff than me after 4 years if you get better luck on drops, but that's it. If you're wondering in-slot pieces, why I have all of them on here, the rings are actually really good. They give 8.4% what's called infantry and range, and then some army HP as well, so they are better than a lot of things to put on your wall, especially at Mythic. Obviously, the cup is much better, and I could technically make 2 more cups instead of the rings, but or I could upgrade this to purple. I haven't really decided yet. I'm still slacking on that. But again, I haven't been using the gear, so haven't really needed to change that for a while. The Lunar Scimitar is really good. If you have Mythic, or not Mythic, Gold Winter Mitts, that is better. Other than that, I'd use the Scimitar. It gives 16.1% army HP with some decent range attack as well, so that one's really good on there. It has good siege attack too if you want to make a siege solo trap. So, and then obviously the Fiery Tomahawk Mythic is pretty good. Technically, the Frostwing Sword is better, and the what's called Skull Crusher is even better than that. So, you can think about doing that one if you want, but yeah, so that's kind of it. Again, this is 12.5%, 12.5%, 8%, so it's a couple percent higher than the Tomahawk gives you. The Skull Crusher gives you way more because it gives you army attack plus an extra, what's called, I think it's infantry defense and range attack. So that would be the one I would build to put on my wall. The Scroll is another option if you wanted to get this up to like gold or purple. That's something you put on your gear as well. Obviously, Bumblebee Helm is best in slot. I just got super lucky on what's called B drops, so got a couple golds of those ones. So that's the only thing that's ever got luck on this account is what's called Venoms. So I've got quite a bit of that. That's why I have a purple B Helm and nothing else is purple, because I got super lucky. Plus I got a blue armor, which I can actually get up the purple as well at this point. So I could actually upgrade out the purple if I wanted to. I actually wanted to put on the firewall plate, but still 6 of 8 on that, so not quite purple on that one. So maybe one day I'll get a what's called purple frost firewall plate and actually put that on there, but currently not so much. Boots, I have a couple options. I could do Storm Tassets or Dragon Talons or Honeycomb Chaps. You can really choose at that point what you want to do. I like the Honeycomb Chaps because they're mythic and it goes with my mythic aesthetic on my free-to-play gear. Looks pretty awesome. A lot of people think it's my fake gear, but no, it's my real gear with gold jewels in it, so it's kind of a little bit of a bait itself. I throw on my war gear and they're like, oh, it's his fake gear, and then they try to hit me while I'm in my fake gear, and obviously doesn't work out for them because it's not my fake gear. It's my real gear that has over 400 mix. So again, yeah, that's basically it. I don't have any ultra boost or anything, so that's my HP and stuff right now. So it's quite low with army attack. Again, with an ultra boost, it's getting close to 400% HP, but obviously don't have those right now. Can't go into those new kingdoms anymore to get those ultra boosts, which kind of sucks because this account is 4 years old. So the newest kingdom I can go into is like the old kingdoms, because none of the new ones are open yet for another like 80,000 days, because I'm sure they'll put another restriction on it and I'll never be able to join a new kingdom ever again on this account. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this account review. It is my original free-to-play account. Really excited about this account because it is the one I've built up for years and years and years, even more so than my accounts that are technically better. I love this account. This is something obviously I never like get rid of. This is an account I always have. It's my original one on my channel. It's the original free-to-play account, so it's got a little special place in my heart. So I hope you guys enjoyed the account overview on this. I will have some more videos coming out this week. Anyways, I got a little excited at the end, started talking really fast, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.